All right, guys. Hello. Welcome back. Happy Friday to you all. I'm your host, your captain, the Flying Moose, and I'm just trying to finish getting this set up because P3D was taking his sweet time to load, so that's okay. We are going to be departing from Missoula, Montana today, and we'll go to gate 2. There's not much to choose from Missoula. We'll be flying the TFDI 717 from Missoula to Minneapolis, and it is currently... Oh, that is not the correct UTC time, right? It is... Oh, come on. Leave me alone. Oh my gosh. Shush. Quiet you. Yes, I know, John Fly. Okay. Let's see. Let's go... Because I have to do it all the way back here. It's 23... It's actually 05 now, I guess, right? Call it 6 just to... while it loads up. All right, there we go. How you doing, Kelsey? Welcome to the stream. If you guys are here and in chat, go ahead and say hi. I'd love to know who's here. And get this Friday Night Ops stream out of the way. This will be the last stream for the weekend for me, as I'm going to be gone out of town tomorrow onto the coast. Try to get out of this stupid heat. We had our last day of VBS today. It was a roaring success. And so, yeah, I'm exhausted and ready to move on to other things. So while that is booting up, I'm going to get my pre-flight done for VATSIM here. Get this filed. Westwind. Streaming at /Moosestaffa. There we go. File the flight plan. And let's also download it for the weather. Okay, I think it's putting us in cold and dark, which is what I'd like. Just going to push that to make sure. Oh, it's raining in Montana. Really? Wait a minute, what? According to Active Sky, when I checked before, it was clear. What is this? Did you not have the actual weather? Oh, rude. So you check the weather and it says clear, and then it loads in later after you've done your flight planning and it says thunderstorms. I can't win. I can't get away from the dang thunderstorms. Ay. All right, well, whatever. It is what it is. We do need to back this away a little bit because it puts us too close to the stupid gate. So let's get. Man, the rain's really coming down, isn't it? There we go. Go right there. That still works. That's amazing. That never happens. Okay. Borderless. That's what I didn't start yet. Yeah, I know. I don't care. There we go. All right, let's turn on Project Fly now that we're in the sim. Let's say Fly now. And let's get Fly Live set up so that can populate, and then we will start getting ready to go in the midst of this craziness weather. We are going from KMSO to KMSP. West wind 1990 is the call sign, and the cruise altitude today, according to Sim Brief, is... Didn't even look at it. 330. 33,000 feet. All right. I'm going to say... I think I said apply race. I'm going to say okay. There we go. All right. So that's all set up now. Anything else that I was needing to do? I need to just make sure this really gets this over here. Let me see. Status. Gross weight 110.5. That is correct. So that is actually 500 pounds over our maximum takeoff weight. So we need to burn that in the taxi. So we're going to watch that because we are right at MTO today for that. So still fuel weight's 90.3 thousand pounds. and that's about right. We've got 22.1 thousand pounds of fuel. I think it is. No, no, it's like 20.2, I think. And yeah, 20.2. There it is. And we got 102 passengers on board. So yeah. So let's get ground power unit up here. We're going to call for GSX if it'll work. That might help. There we go. Let's operate the jetway. We're just going to go Menzies. Yes, default, confirm. And we're going to open that. We're going to open the cargo doors. And we'll put the ground air unit out there too. It is a stormy day here in Missoula. We're going to climb above this weather as soon as we can to get out of here and get on our way. Not sure what the ding was for. Okay. Alright, so we are ready for that. Let's go ahead. Well, let's get power on the board first, then we'll say we're ready to load up. So to power this bird, there's the battery. And we do have exterior power, so there we go. We'll turn the nav systems to nav. We're going to check the cargo smoke. Apparently not. It's disconcerting. Let me check something real quick. Make sure that is okay. Does that need to boot up further before it'll say cargo smoke? That's interesting. Oh, one more thing I want to check actually while I'm in here. GSX settings. We still have no. Oh, there we go. Yeah, go there. And it's not have the volume full. There we go. Alright, hopefully that takes care of that. Let me see if maybe we've got an audio goof set in here. We might. Or maybe we don't, because it's not an option. Settings, sounds, headset, yeah. Okay, so that's right. That's weird. I don't know why I'm not getting the audio on that. I get the button click sound, so that's a little strange. Okay. Well, we'll come back to it. We'll see what's going on. This thing just updated too, so maybe they broke something. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, so fuel pumps are off. That's fine. We're going to leave those off for the time being. The bleeds are auto. That's going to be open. Those are going to stay off at the moment. And over here we want the anti-ice on the windshield. That's the window heat. And we can do annunciator light test. There we go. Just make sure all of our annunciators are working. Apparently so. Fuel use reset right there. Seatbelt sign and no smoke to on. Nav lights on. Logo light on. Don't really need the dome light right now, but we will turn on our panel lighting. We won't worry about the floods at the moment. We will arm the emergency lights. And we're going to arm the emergency power.
Cargo smoke.
Maybe that's because that wasn't armed. That could have been part of it. In fact, let's test that theory. Nope.
Cargo smoke.
Not related. Okay, never mind. I thought I had something there, but apparently not. Let's test our ground proximity.
Pull up.
And while that's happening, we'll say request
Terrain.
boarding.
Pull up. Sink rate. Pull up. Terrain. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Oh, when did
Too
we
low.
set that?
Gear. Too low. Flaps.
Must have been when I changed the
Too low.
sounds.
Terrain.
Okay.
Glide slope. Bank angle. Bank angle. Too low. Terrain. Caution. Terrain. 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 Pull up.
Alright, just getting ourselves onto VATSIM here. Make sure no one is sitting on top of me. Looks like no. So that's good. Alright. Salt Lake Center is on, so we'll have HEC coming out of here, which will be good. And then Minneapolis Center will definitely be on because that's where the event is. So we should have full coverage today, which will be awesome. Let's see. Coming up here, let's make sure the traffic window is set to on. And I don't think there's anything to test over here. Our spoilers are down, our flaps are up, our throttles are idle.
Stabilizer.
Just gotta check the takeoff warning.
Slats. Flaps. Brakes.
Alright, takeoff warning is working. That we'll get in a moment. Let's align this. Actually, maybe we can't test this now. Let's try it. Maybe not. Nope. Probably have to initialize first. All right, flight plan init. We are going from KMSO to KMSP. Yes, I know. Our alternate today, I believe, is Des Moines. KDSM, yeah. KDSM. Tag down you. KDSM. Alright. We're going to initialize the IRS. We are WWA 1990. Cruise level 330. Cost index, oops, no, 30. And next page. Alright. Block fuel is 20.3, yes. And our zero fuel weight, once again, was 90.3. 90.3. Nope, 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 nope. 90.3, there we go. Takeoff weight 110.1. We'll aim for 110 even, but. And then trim is 21 point, or center of gravity is 21.8. There we go. And we don't need to do anything there. That's good. We can go to flight plan. And the flight plan, we'll actually bring it up here. There we go. We're taking the Grizzly 3, Missoula, Salmon, Wilton, Q140, T-Tail, and then Baney 3 into Minneapolis. So from Missoula, the SID is going to be the Grizzly 3, and I believe it's off runway 12. Let me see what the weather says, because the winds may have shifted. Nope, 150 at 16. That's even better, actually. So 112. I mean 12, not 112. Alright. We're going to insert that. And then from there we're going to Salmon, which is LWT. It has Missoula listed there, but that's because this is the radial off Missoula, and so we're intercepting the 189. The 159 radial to 7,800 feet after turning 189. So LWT. from LWT, Wilton. From Wilton, we go Airway Q 140 to T-tail. Insert that. And from T-tail, it's the Bainey 3. So from T-tail, we're going to go star, Bainey 3, T-tail's the transition. And we're planning on ILS 112 left at this point, based on the winds. We'll see what happens. Flight plan, there we go. We're just going to check here for any discontinuities. And no, we're good. All right, so that's all set up. For the takeoff, we're going to be, I think, what is it, flaps? I can never remember this aircraft. Is it flaps 13, I guess?
I'm right next to her.
Or is it 18? Yeah, 13.
Hello.
Yeah, so flaps 13. The conditions are wet today, so I need to see if I can change that somewhere. Slope is 0, but the wind is, what did I say it was? 150 at 16, I think. You have Tetris on that? I know, right? I should. That'd be awesome. How you doing, Akadejet? Welcome to the stream. 150 at 16. We're taking off on 112, so it's going to eliminate that down a little bit. So we'll call it a 14 knot headwind, just to be safe. So we'll say /14. Outside air temperature currently is 28 C. You have to put the C in there. And let's see. There's nowhere to say that it's wet conditions, is it? No. Alright, so it's going to be, it is what it is, apparently. It'd be nice if there's a way to designate that, but apparently not. So V1130, VR136, V2142 today. So we're going to set 142 plus 10 in the box. So that's 152. Runway heading is going to be approximately 120. I want to get the exact one in a second, but I'll just set the reference for now, so it'll be close. Actually, no, you know what? I'm going to set 189, because that is our first. We got to turn that right away. So we're going to set 189 for the intercept. And the initial climb out of here, I think is like, oh, I lost it. Flights, new flight, from sim brief, yes. Do that. MSO, open charts, SID, Grizzly. Oh, so it doesn't have a takeoff. Okay. It's at least 7,800, so we'll still say 10, and they're going to give it to us anyway. It really doesn't matter. Hey, iTraveler, how you doing? All right, people are loaded up, so that's good to go. Let's actually see if we can't get our clearance here. Flight plan. We got to fetch from server and file that. There we go. And that's 120. 120.27 is Salt Lake. Thought he was going to say something. Salt Lake Center, west wind 1990 on the ground at Missoula, looking for clearance to Minneapolis.
Westland 1990, Salt Lake Square, good evening. Cleared to Minneapolis Airport, Grizzly 3, obstacle departure procedure that is filed to maintain 14,000. Expect flight level 3305 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 120.27, squawk 6003.
All right, Westman 1990 cleared to Minneapolis via the Grizzly 3 obstacle departure. Climb maintained 14,000. Expect 33,000 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency with you 120.27 and squawk 6003.
Westland 1990, read back correct.
And Salt Lake Center, Westman 1990, do you want us to call you ready for taxi or call you ready for takeoff?
Ready for taxi for Westland 1990.
We'll call ready for taxi for 1990. All right. Being that it's a podunk airport, I figured I'd ask. Sometimes they might say, just call us when you're at the runway. He's got a big center to deal with. The reason the flight deck looks like the MD-11 is because it's made by the same company. This aircraft is not a true Boeing aircraft. It's a McDonnell Douglas MD-95. But McDonnell Douglas was bought out by Boeing right around the time this guy was rolling out. And therefore, they
they say if you can't say anything
they
nice,
dubbed
don't
it the
say
Boeing
anything at all.
717. So this is not typical.
I'm
This is
sorry.
not
Keep
technically a
going. I don't
Boeing
know where that came
aircraft.
from. Go ahead.
It was not designed by Boeing. This was designed by
I think
McDonnell
there's a
Douglas.
K in Knucklehead.
Flight level _ thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you with me today. All right, so we are. I think we're all ready to go. We're loaded up. Let's just turn that guy on. Actually, we'll put you onto the flight plan page there. So we got 14,000 up to, so we're going to do that. Whoops. Because I go way past 14,000. There we go.
Westland 209, contact Minneapolis Center 133.4 tonight.
Westwind 209.
33.4, thanks for the accelerated speed. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, it's the angry puppy. Instead of the mad dog, it's the angry puppy because it's smaller, but it's still a dog. Is this thing gonna test now? Yes, it is. Good. Let's get that tested real quick. And while we're doing that, let's go ahead and shut our doors. So we'll close those guys and that. And let's get the APU running. So APU, we got to do the start pump. The heck? Oh. I'll bet you are. Oh my gosh. You and your Dash 8. Start pump on. And APU to start. And that will begin to fire the APU up. While that is happening, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the aux pump and the transfer pump, and then the regular things will take over in a moment. I cannot talk to you right now, dude. Take a hint. Let's see. Gosh. Don't have the power. Yes, I do, but I can't talk right now. I can deal with it in a moment. Okay. Let's get the get the jetway out of the way. Undock, confirm. And we've got APU now, so we're going to switch over to APU. We're going to turn external off, and we can now disconnect the ground power and the ground air. Why is that still open? I told you to close. Close it, please. You wrecked your truck in ATS last night. I keep forgetting I can get towed. I think the TFDI does work in FSX as well, I think. You have to check, but I'm pretty sure it does.
I think there is a 32-bit version. It doesn't have the glass that.
Well, yeah, it won't have the fancy effects, but yeah, I believe there is. All right, beacon coming on. And that's already going, so okay. So let's call for push. Prepare for pushback and departure. Let's go nose to the left today, and we'll start engines after push is complete, or during push. Well, yeah.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
Yeah, okay.
So how was your day, Moose?
Pavlins, how you doing? Where'd you get it from? TDFI's website. It's tdfidesign.net or .com.
Locking gear.
One of those. Just search TFDI. Sorry, TFDI, not TDFI. TFDI, Tango Foxtrot Delta India. Just Google that and you'll find it. I'm good. My day was busy for a Friday because of last day of VBS. Normally this is not a work day for me, but today it was, so such is life. Brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
All right, race engine. So we're going to turn on the fuel pumps on left and right. Packs are already off, so that's good. Beacons on, and ignition is in auto. Good. So starting engine number 2. I think. Maybe not. Oh. It does help to have air from the APU. There we go. Now starting the engine. There we go. Air helps. Still working on your design for the 8.7, huh? Alright, we're going to wait till that comes up to about 20% in 2, and then we'll add fuel. And I'm going to close this guy. I don't need his tablet out there. And we don't need that tablet, so he's gone. Good. This is nose to the left? This looks like nose to the right to me.
If there's a long point, they'll
Oh,
push it back
no,
to it.
yeah, I see what they're doing. Yeah, I just realized what's going on. I just like to criticize John, that's all. That's all there really is to it. Problem with the time on the P3D I met on the last flight resolved on its own. Well, that's good. It's kind of annoying that you don't find out what caused it, really, but at least it's figured itself out. Oh, I do want to... Is it that button? No, what was the... Shoot, I don't remember what the... It's not that. I'm gonna just... Views...
I'm putting a ping request up on the forums.
What was that?
So the only textures we have for the queue is the simple white one, where it's supposed to be white over red stripe with over blue.
Oh. Well, I don't have the queue, so I can't help you there.
You should get the queue, it's fun.
Well, there's lots of things that I'd like to get, but, you know, I have to have money for it. What did you... John? Alright, now I do get to criticize John, because, excuse me. What the crap? Oh my gosh. You are fired, sir. Let's see, I finally got 2 8 of my ATS achievements for DLC. I hope the next version of Flight Simulator can hit 60 FPS locked. Yeah. I think that's a WAN pushback. Yeah, I know, right? How you doing, David? Tough was Windows Defender update. I think it's affecting your simulator. Yeah, it could be. Windows updates wreak havoc with these things. That's why I try not to do them as much as possible. It's happening to you as well. No one isn't.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass bin.
We're not in Canada. This is Missoula, Montana. We're not in Canada. Alright, we need to start the other engine because I got sidetracked by things. So let's do that real quick.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
you just update Windows Moves? I thought your wait time ended yesterday. Oh yeah, it should have, huh? Uh-oh. I don't know. You know what? That's a good reminder. I'm going to go into my settings real quick and see if I can... I don't want it doing anything else. Advanced. Oh, I can't pause them.
Salt Lake Center, Delta 109 with you. Flight level 320, approximately 2.
We're going to have to hope we get through it, because otherwise we're deadsies.
Delta 109, Salt Lake Center, under.
Alright, there we go. I was just going to say, you started yet? Alright, APU... Let me turn you off. Oh, we're on, that's right, okay. Off for you, and we'll turn the APU off, and start pump off. We're going to turn the taxi light, well, let's go to get taxi times for that. We will turn that to auto. We're going to turn the packs on. And hydraulics are all up. Parking brake, no smoke seatbelt, stab trim is not set yet. So stab trim needs to be what? 3.9. So let's get the stab set. 3.9. And then we got to bring the flaps and slats in. So that's slats and flaps 13. Takes care of that. Brakes, release, spoilers, arm, that's green box. Okay. Alright, we are all set, so let's go ahead and call for taxi. APU air off. Oh yeah, thanks. It's not really going to do anything, but yeah. Salt Lake Center, Westwind 1990 on the ground. Missoula is now ready for taxi. Should probably turn a transponder.
Westwind 1990, runway 12, taxi via Delta, Foxtrot, Alpha.
Runway 12 via Delta Foxtrot Alpha for 1990, thanks. Alright. I'm going to look at that map because I'm not familiar with this place. Where are we at?
Well, the DC-6 officially has a Westwind paint scheme now.
Delta Foxtrot. Oh, who did that? Got it, okay. Crypto? Who did that?
Chris did.
Oh, really?
Westwind number 3382.
Yeah. That's good.
Waiting for your approval to be put onto the site.
Got it.
Actually up on the site, so
Alright.
I'll drop you the link to the
it's in the forum, right?
Yeah, I was gonna drop you the link to the forum on Discord.
Alright. Thought you only had spoilers on approach. No, it's not. Hang on. Oh, we only have the one apparently. Okay. Yeah, so this is not, the spoilers are not on, they're armed. You arm them on this aircraft on the ground too, so if you do a rejected takeoff, then they'll pull up. There's no auto brake in this aircraft, so you need all the help you can get when you have an RTO. So because there's no auto brake, there's no RTO setting, so you arm the spoilers so that way when you pull the engines into reverse, it will engage the spoilers and just help kill lift and drive all the energy down to the wheels and therefore the brakes. So.
The internet is a completely different culture, isn't it?
You said it. Everything here is immediately followed by sarcastic comments and nasty responses.
Yep. We're finally where we belong.
David Rothmuller coming in with a gifted sub for Pavlin. Thank you so much, David. I'm sure Pavlin will appreciate that.
The internet is a completely different culture, isn't it?
You said it. Everything here is immediately followed by sarcastic comments and nasty responses.
David's getting benevolent.
We're finally where we belong.
All right, thank you for the gift sub to iTraveler as well. 2 gifted subs by David Rothmuller today. So this departure requires us to take off, immediately turn to 189 to intercept the 159 radial off Missoula, and climb to 7,800 feet fairly quickly because there's a lot of terrain around here. Your sub's due up tomorrow there, Sean? Nice. It's raining sideways. Yeah, we got horizontal rain. Well, it kind of makes sense. The wind's coming from kind of that direction. The runway's 12, the wind's coming from 150, so it actually does make sense. We got that sideways rain, and it's like a 16 knot wind too, so it's a pretty sizable wind.
Tomorrow is supposed to be my long stream, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
Was that going to be your repositioning thing?
Yep.
What were you repositioning?
737, 800 freighter.
You just listed like 3 different aircraft just there. Which? Say it one more time.
747, 800 freighter.
Okay. I heard 737478. Got it. From where though? What were you repositioning?
Denver to Heathrow.
Oh.
So I kind of use Denver as my satellite hub. So when I'm flying with U.S. operations, most of my aircraft I fly there are out of Denver. Even if I pick them up somewhere else in the U.S., they're Denver hubbed aircraft.
Gotcha.
While the rest of my fleet's hubbed out of Heathrow.
Okay, well, my plane feels like it wants to. Oh, okay, now it's not.
Like the Q I'm flying now will eventually make its way to Heathrow.
Gotcha.
It's gonna be a fun flight. It's probably take like 2 days to do. Cause I actually get to leisurely hop from wherever I am to wherever I drop this aircraft off. I gotta hop it to the East Coast and up to St. John's, Canada, then over to Greenland, to Reykjavik, and then Reykjavik to Ireland, Ireland to Heathrow.
Okay. We've done some Hawaii in this aircraft, iTraveler. In fact, we just did Hawaii, not in this aircraft, we just did Hawaii like a few weeks ago in the DC-6. But we've done it in the 717 a number of times, actually. Okay. Alright, we're going to stop right there. Alright, just going to do a couple of final checks here, make sure everything's good to go. We're going to set TARA on that. We're going to turn off the taxi light as we're standing still. And that's all good to go. That's ready to go. I'm going to push that auto flight button, so that's ready. And I think we are all set. Can I push this down? Yeah, there we go. That's better. That's better. Alright. Blowing around I know a little bit, huh? Salt Lake Center, west wind 1990 at Missoula, ready to go at runway 12.
Westwind 1990, runway 12, wind 100 at 11 gust 27, clear for takeoff.
Alright, clear for takeoff, runway 12, westwind 1990. Alright, high intensity is coming on. Taxi light going to full. And we'll go ahead and bring the landing lights in as well. Oh my god, dude. Text you in the cruise. Alright, and here we go. Takeoff power set. The wind is making this awfully fun. What the heck? Why does it seem like we're not... No, I don't have callouts. That's what's going on. Holy crap. Alright. What the hell? That was weird. It's like the brakes were engaged or something. Alright. Positive brake gear up. Alright, we're going to turn to 189 to intercept. And we're going to turn this off. Park it, please. Thank you. There we go. Moose, I didn't get my 200 for sub. It gives it to you automatically. At least it's supposed to. It may wait for like 5 minutes into the thing. I don't know if it'll give it to you for the gifted sub because you didn't sub. No, I actually shouldn't have rejected because by the time I noticed the speed was slow, I was already at V1. So rejecting would actually been the wrong thing to do in that case. We were taking it into the air at that point. Oh, we gotta get up to that 7800 mark here. Let's go nav. And yeah, okay. Did I put the right? LWT. LWT, okay. I don't remember it being this direction. I thought salmon was south. What the heck? Increase, please. What's going on here?
Let's fly 1990 radar contact to altitude.
And 1990 is at 8,000 at the moment.
Let's fly 1990 Roger.
Sorry, 8,000 for 14,000.
Let's fly 1990 Roger.
Slider checked. Where's my weather control? There you are. Ooh, well that's exciting. Fly right into that nonsense. Yeah, I could have sworn. I gotta. It's been a while since I've flown out of Missoula, so I may just be remembering it wrong, but I don't remember it being going this way, but okay. Alright, that's 10,000 feet, so we can bring all the lights off. Oh gosh!
Altitude.
We are gonna die. We're gonna be destroyed by this cell.
Ooh, bumpy.
What is this thing doing? Oh, it's because the... Alright. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
Taxes! Beautiful, lovely taxes!
Project Zorgoop, thank you for the bit. It's an interesting name. Welcome to the stream.
Mostly 1990, climb and maintain flight level 0.
You were broken up there. Climb, maintain what flight level for 1990?
Flight level 330.
330 for Western 1990, thanks.
Taxes! Beautiful, lovely taxes!
I'm doing well, Project Zorgoop. I'm doing well. How are you, sir? Just trying to get out of Missoula and not die in this storm cloud that is very red right in front of us. Which I feel like we're going to die, so we're going to try and climb through it here. I'm going to hope for the best. Kind of like the time I was landing in Atlanta and my plane flipped over on its side. Yeah, we're going to hope we don't do that. We're going to hope we do not do that. Because that would be all kinds of bad.
Taxes! Beautiful, lovely taxes!
That is really bad weather. It is true. It is true. This is the last several weeks I've flown. We end up flying either into a storm or out of a storm, and I thought this time we were good. What's the master caution for? Oh. And I thought this time we were good because I looked at my weather and it said it was clear skies in Missoula. Apparently the weather hadn't fully loaded in because when I finally loaded it into the sim, it was pouring rain and thunderstorms. So, yeah. Here, thunderstorm
you
and
just have
trouble.
bad choices with weather, don't you?
I guess. I don't know what the crap.
Taxes! Beautiful, lovely taxes!
Are you asking me if I would prefer the A320 or the A321, or are you asking me if this is the A320 or 321? Because this is neither. This is not a Airbus. This is a TFDI Boeing 717, also known as the McDonnell Douglas MD-95, or the Angry Puppy, as some might call it. But thank you for the bit again.
Angry puppy.
This Texas thing makes me so happy. I know, right? I love it. When I thought of it, I was like, "Oh yes, this has to be the sound for bit donation. It absolutely has to be." We can disarm the.
Taxes! Beautiful, lovely taxes!
Not to discourage you, Project Zorgoop, from doing it. If you want to keep doing it, you are more power to you. But you just want to make sure you know you don't have to do the bit in order to chat. You can chat in the message normally. So you keep doing what you're doing. There's no problem. I just want to make sure you're not thinking the only way to chat is by doing that. So I'm enjoying it. So you keep doing what you're doing if you want. Yeah, I'm more of a Boeing guy personally. I mean, I'm nothing really against the Airbus, but it's the logic of how the Airbuses are flown. I just prefer the Boeing standard better. Not that this qualifies as a Boeing. It is called a Boeing, but it is by no means a Boeing. Realistically, this is a McDonnell Douglas. This is Airbus. So I don't actually have an Airbus right now that I can fly. I probably would like to get the Labs or maybe the Flight Factor Airbus in X-Plane just to have one. But at the moment, I have the Aerosoft Airbus for FSX, but not for P3D. And I haven't flown that since I left FSX. So, all right.
Labs. It's more in depth.
Well, no, I wouldn't go back and purchase the Airbus again. Is my point. It would be the Labs or the Flight Factor one for X-Plane. I was just stating the only one that I actually have had, I can no longer fly because I don't fly on FSX anymore. So that was my only point. It has the cockpit of MD-11 more to Boeing. Yeah, exactly, because it's not a Boeing plane. It's a McDonnell Douglas plane that Boeing bought. And that's why the cockpit is very similar to the MD-11. Because it was made by those people. I need to text my brother real quick because he keeps calling me. I'm debating the Flight Factor 757 X-Plane 11 next. Yeah, it's a nice plane. I enjoy it. I need to get it repainted now that I know how to do X-Plane repaints. Actually, I need to finish the 727 one. By the way, Pseudosimmer suggested a name in the Discord that I really am liking. I think it's winning at the moment as far as decision on the name, and that was Shasta, which I think that was a very clever entry. Beautiful 717, I'm just call it 727, 717 Angry Puppy right there. We survived the thunderstorm. We're powering away to you know what I think it was, now I think about it? I think I just mixed up the... I think I mixed up the nav aid. I think I was envisioning in my head the salmon. Yeah, salmon is LKT, not LWT. That's why I was like, wait, why are we going this way? That makes so much more sense now. Yep, okay. Good, I'm not entirely crazy, but I mean, obviously I was a little crazy. Captain Tim! Hello, sir. Captain Tim is hiding. We'll turn off the seatbelt sign at this point, since we're past the weather and we're climbing well above. Climb above it. Turn off the aux now.
Hey, Moose.
Hey! Oh, you're kind of cutting in and out.
I'm learning how to use this keyboard.
There we go. How you doing, Aaron?
Doing well, thank you. First time I've got a look at D working on you.
Yeah, we're going. I hear you. You're getting your sim all set up this weekend, is from what I hear. Or Captain Tim's setting it up for you.
Well, I'm going to learn a lot this weekend, that's for sure.
Sean, yeah, normally 10 a.m. on Saturday, but not tomorrow. Tomorrow we're not streaming because I'm out of town, remember? I mentioned that yesterday a few times, and then today as well. So, yeah, tomorrow there will be no Saturday stream like usual. I'm going to be on the coast trying to get away from the heat. And, yeah, so no stream tomorrow. I doubt there'll be any streams Sunday. We've got a big old barbecue thing we're doing for our church worship arts department in the afternoon, so that's probably going to take up most of my day. So it probably won't be till next week that we are streaming again. This will probably be it for the weekend. Be my guess. Uh-oh. So, we are climbing up, actually we're just about to hit 30,000 feet, and then we got another 3,000 feet to go. We'll hit our cruise altitude, and then it's smooth sailing all the way down to, why is that jumping? It's not jumping in my sim. It's doing that nonsense again. Look at that. So the stuttering you're seeing on my view switch around is not what's in the sim. That's Streamlabs doing that, and I don't know why. That's
Yeah, I just was sitting here noticing that too as well.
Yeah, I just looked over and saw that. It's a little disturbing. The problem was solved with X-Plane by putting it back into windowed mode, but P3D is already running in windowed mode. Can't talk.
Wascally rabbit.
That's right, I'm a wascally wabbit. Okay, we're not. So it doesn't look like Windows Update's doing anything. I wonder why that is. Or I wonder if that's an issue. Oh, you know what? That was a thing with the 717, I think I remember with Gong. We never really solved that. Let me turn this off. Kill this and see what happens. I may regret that. No, that is not the cause. Okay. Let's see here. I'm just gonna put that back because that's my insurance for not crashing to desktop there. Thought I was able to make it tinier than that, but maybe not. Let's see. What does Poplin say here? David Rothmuller is giving me the opportunity to show a 747 landing at OMDB. Next week I'll perform Hong Kong to Dubai with the 744 with my custom-made livery I created. May I post the flight plan here? Yeah, sure. Go right ahead. Okay, try not to do the booked flight on Thursday. No, we probably won't. That'll probably be a Saturday thing, so it'll probably just be next Saturday. Whoa. Posting links. Oh, was that a link? Or at least it thought it was a link. What, cause that thing was huge. It may just thought it was a link.
Altitude.
Let me permit you here real quick, hang on. Alright, try it now and see what, it may just think it's a link because of the formatting of it. Alright, we're reaching cruise altitude now, 33,000 feet. Heading to Minnesota. The land of 10,000 lakes. Oh, Sky Vector, okay. Whoa. Oh, it is a Sky Vector. Well, that's a god-awful link. Holy crap. There's got to be a better way to do that. Hang on. Let me see about something here. Because that's atrocious. Okay, so it does that. Okay. Are you wanting to give them the link, or are you wanting to give them, or just list what the flight plan is? Because you could do that this way. Because there's the flight plan from that link. Yeah, that kind of makes a little bit more sense that way. So yeah, that flight plan that I just put up there is not mine. That's Pavlin's, but yeah. Yeah, our flight plan is the one that Sean just pulled up. The Grizzly 3, MSO, LWT, Wilton, Q140, T-Tail, and Banny 3. Let's see. Let's look at our... Oops. Helps to push the right button. Let's look at our progress here. We're going to be into... Where are we? ETA 0258. We got 786 nautical miles to go. And what time is it right now? 1:03? Okay, so about 2 hours. We got about 2 hours. Robotic Brothers, how you doing, sir? Welcome to the stream. Gonna catch up soon? What does that mean? You gonna try to intercept me or something? I thought he was trying to pull up your flight plan. No, not my flight plan. He was trying to show his flight plan for his upcoming flight. Let me see if is it jerky out here too? It is. It's just jerky all around. But not in my sim. It's disconcerting. I don't like that. I gotta figure out what's going on with that. It's got to be something with this plane, because nothing else does that in P3D. I wonder if anyone else has ever figured out why it does that. Because I don't know. That's just not pleasant to look at. It's pleasant on my screen, but the preview window is not pleasant. That's just makes it look like my frame rate is poo. Oh, look at that. It's doing everything. It's just throwing Streamlabs for a whirl. Like, my webcam is even juddery. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so it's whatever this aircraft is doing, it is, like, killing the processes. Look at VATS and maps. I'm British Airways 4378 heading to Heathrow, so I may pass overhead. Oh, really? Well, let's check that out. That's kind of cool. I'll pull up Vatastic, because that's what I use.
You know, they say if you can't say anything nice, don't say
Thank you for the
anything
follow,
at
by the
all.
way, Robotic.
I'm sorry. Keep going. I don't know where that came from. Go ahead. Oh, I think there's a K in Knucklehead.
Oh, I see you back there now. Yeah, you should catch up with me eventually, because you're going to be faster than I am if you're doing typical 7.4 speeds. I'm only doing 0.77 Mach, so. Please tell me it's not like, oh good, the weather's normal into Missoula. I was going to say, if I have to do this again. With this new electronic dispatch, let's see, with this new electronic dispatch system, I cannot plan anything during the week. Oh, that stinks. Yeah, well, until people get used to it, yeah. Hang on, I'm just going to pull up Task Manager here and see if I can figure out what's going on, my performance. Is my GPU just, like, maxed out? Oh, yeah, it is, actually. It's 96, 95, 99. Good night. CPU's maxed out, too. That's not good.
Angry puppy.
Yeah, this TFDI needs a little optimization work or something. Jeepers.
Or you're just using a small computer with a capture card and use that as your streamer and computing that puts out the stream information.
Yeah, but that's easier said than done, Crypto. Man,
you do anything with your cloud settings?
I mean, I could try toning it down, but I mean, it's not, like I said, it's not a problem on anything else, so.
That's a little weird.
I'd like to not mess with the sim only for one plane. It's kind of annoying. Man, yeah, almost every CPU core is close to maxed out, which is, like, unheard of.
Getting a Windows update?
No, it says it's not doing anything right now. I hope to be able to catch you for this book flight next Saturday, maybe. Yeah. Well, hey, Sean, do this for me. When we get closer to Saturday, if you feel like you're like, I don't want to do it and then have you not here for it. So, if you're not going to be able to make it next Saturday, let me know and we'll push it. I have no problem doing that. So just let me know. Ads on Twitch now, amazing. Yeah. Yep. Gotta make their money. Yeah, that is not good. The CPU is that maxed out. No wonder it's having trouble. My gosh.
Hi, Moose. I'll catch you later on. I'm going to focus on the approach now.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I don't like seeing the GPU and the CPU maxed. That should not be the case. That's not good for stability. And that's with not much happening right now. I mean, didn't make much of a difference. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it max out both. Usually it's one or the other. I'm gonna watch this and see what happens when I close this here now. See if that makes any kind of significant difference. Well, it did for a moment, but then it came right back. Alright, what all is running right now? There's something that doesn't need to be. P3D is the lion's share, and that is expected. Streamlabs is the next highest. Well, this doesn't really need to be on anymore. Let's kill this. Well, that brought that down a little bit. Process hacker shows you what is maxing to be. Oh no, I can see what's maxing it out. I mean, no one thing is maxing it completely though. I mean, there's a lot of stuff running, so it's a buildup of a number of things. But I can see what's the main. I mean, P3D is the lion's share of it right now, by far, followed by Streamlabs, and then everything else is pretty minute comparatively. But you know, everything adds up to. Why is there a leaf by Cortana? By photo, what is this? Oh, suspended. Okay, it's a suspending thing. Oh, I've never seen this before. Yeah, Windows is actually suspending stuff because the CPU's running out of space. This sim's gonna crash. Not in the traditional aviation sense. Man.
Salt Lake Tower, good evening. Delta 2814, cruising 36,000 feet. Heading 1345.
My goodness. Well, it's not battery.
Calling Salt Lake State call sign.
It's not battery saver because this is a desktop. There's no battery.
Delta 2814.
Cortana is the stupid like voice helper assistant thing built into Windows that I don't use. I see a crap ton of people in VATSIM going to MSP. Yeah, they're having an event there. That's why we're doing it. Came out better on your end. Yeah, that's really... Well, it explains then why that's so bad, but what doesn't help is understanding why it's using so much resources.
Delta 2814, you're currently still outside my airspace. You can just monitor my advisory for now.
Alright, well, we're going to have to deal with it for now, and then
Okay.
we'll see if we can't figure out what's going on with that nonsense. Whoa, 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 don't do that. Go away. Alright, almost in center area. You will hear from me soon. Alright. Are you not in Salt Lake Center yet? Oh, you're not. Yeah, you're just about to enter. Okay. Gotcha. We'll be listening for you. So, by the way, guys, if you're interested, I think you should consider checking it out. Frugal did a really kind of cool, informative video on his thoughts on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and why he's a little skeptical. And it's definitely worth it's a good watch. I guess he did one kind of off the cuff and got a lot of backlash for it. And so the second one he did has been a lot more thought out and lays it out point by point. Not, I mean, at the end, I mean, the end conclusion is, hey, we don't know anything until they release something and we have hard data, but just why he's not thinking it's necessarily the greatest thing in the world, like a lot of people think it is. And it may be. I mean, who knows? It may be awesome, and it may be another shot in the arm to the sim community, but he lays out a number of valid points that could mean it's not the greatest thing, and could actually be bad. So, all right, sounds out robotic. So anyway, so go check that out, Frugal Sim. If you're not familiar with him, he does a news show every Tuesday on new releases and things coming up in the flight sim community. He's been around for a long time, very big name in the flight sim YouTube world, and kind of recently started kind of moving over to Twitch a little bit. But yeah, Frugal Pete. He was at Expo. Gave Tim a hug. Actually, Tim got 2 hugs out of him, I think. I'm pretty sure he was drunk the first time, which is hilarious. Your cat is blocking your keyboard. That's not good. That's not good. We are pretty much over like Big Sky country at this point right here. The large open expanse of eastern Montana. A little bit of minor turbulence every now and then. Every now and again. Let's see if anyone has any information on TFDI sucking resources. Let's do this. TFDI.
British Airways, 42.8. Copy.
There he is. Should be Speedbird, though.
I think I'm calling, say again.
British Airways, 42.8. Please.
Speedbird 4378, Salt Lake Center, Squawk 6004.
There's nothing to do with that. Ooh, this might be. This might be something. I think so. And then also, Robotic, your call sign should be Speedbird, not British Airways. Speedbird's their actual call sign for British Airways. I'm the only one up in the house. Again? Seems to happen a lot, Kelsey. I mean, it's only a little after 9 over there at this point, man.
Speedbird, a block code is 064.
Speedbird 4378, the squawk was 6004.
Ah. 6004.
Speedbird 4278, block code 6004.
You haven't missed too much there, iTraveler. We're just trying to figure out why this bird is sapping my computer's resources. So you'll notice that my stream appears to be lagging. It's actually not. It's just the encoding is not able to keep up right now. My GPU is working overtime, and I don't know why. It's I'm wondering if they offloaded a bunch of the work from the CPU to the GPU for this aircraft, and then therefore, because P3D is already doing whatever it does, it's like now it's overloaded with me trying to stream at the same time. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised if that's what's going on. It's annoying, but I wouldn't be surprised. I sound so weird. Yeah, well, you know, everyone sounds weird. Why does this keep stop working? What is going on here? What the heck? Chase plane, what are you doing to me? Chase plane's getting wonky, this is being wonky. I got all kinds of wonkiness. What's happening here? There we go. 637, that's what I was trying to do. You noticed it yesterday. Well, no, I wasn't doing it yesterday. I was watching the thing. Yeah, it was smooth yesterday. If it was messed up yesterday, it was probably maybe your internet doing that. But no, I've only had this particular problem with this particular aircraft. For whatever reason, it is just killing my stuff. I mean, my computer is showing my GPU and my CPU is maxed out like completely.
Speedbird 4278, enter. I'll give a quick shout out.
I was gonna say no. Center's gonna be like, what? Yeah, don't worry about it. They need to try and keep it professional on here, especially done at event night. Yeah, this might just be more prompting that I need to get the streaming PC going. Traffic on, right? Yeah, I do. Let's zoom this out. What is our waypoint right now? 257. Good grief. To Wilton. No, I don't have a. Well, I do actually. It's just sitting over here in the corner, but it's not complete. It's missing some parts. For instance, it does not have a graphics card because the graphics card came out of it and went into this computer. But it's got most everything else. It doesn't have any hard drives in it at the moment. But this wouldn't take a whole lot to get it up and running to act as a stream PC. The problem is, to do that, then I also need a soundboard, and I need a different mic. Well, I could probably use this, potentially, but there's a lot of other peripheral stuff that has to kind of happen. So it ends up being quite an investment. So... the events are important only because there's just a lot of people on the network, as opposed to, you know, a lot of time, you know, VATSIM is such that there's not always a whole lot of traffic, depending on where you are. It's spread out, but when you have an event that kind of pushes everything to a certain area, if you're in that zone, then there's a lot of traffic, and if, you know, they want to be careful about not everybody having a chance to go, hey, I want to say something on air kind of thing. because it'll just block up the frequency, and then people can't do their job. So it just is what it is. I'm kind of curious to. Does it pause the sim when I go into here? Yeah, probably so. Should probably not do that. Probably not do that. It's probably not good.
Scooter? Yeah, Chief? Remind me to stop setting up these video conferences. They're not very productive. You got it. Sheesh.
Robotic Bros, thank you for the host. Appreciate that, man. Got your display cable ordered? Okay. Do you not have a display right now? Like, I'm confused. You just need to get a new one. Oh, for your second monitor. Ah. Yeah, it is really nice having two monitors, I will say that. I thoroughly enjoy having the two. And I kind of don't want to do like outside views and stuff because I figure what's the point? It's just going to look awful for you guys. You probably have. I've been on Flight Sim Best a few times for a few things here and there. We had a really awful sideways landing into New York in the Mad Dog. We had a earthquake experience. Is that a big hole? I think so.
Hola.
Hey, Kramer, how you doing?
You were saying something about an earthquake?
No, we were just mentioning, one of the guys was saying he thought he saw me on the Flight Sim funny compilations, and so I was just reviewing the various events I've been on there for. How's life?
Life is life.
No.
13 more days till school starts.
13, that's it, huh?
Actually 12 now. It's going by too quickly.
Yeah, summer goes by fast. Josh Bark, how you doing? Welcome to the choppy stream, because this plane is eating up all my processor bandwidth, apparently. As I was explaining here, the stream is actually fine on my end. Well, the sim is fine. It's nice and smooth. And the stream is not dropping frames, but it's showing, like, the encoding is such that it's jumping around, and it's all jerky and jittery. It looks gross. So, unfortunately, there's nothing I can really do about it at this point, because I think it's this aircraft. And I forgot that we had this little issue with this aircraft, and that's why I wasn't flying it at the moment. And now I...
So did you decide on a... Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Did you decide on a name for the 7.2?
I have not yet, but I was mentioning earlier I really liked Pseudo Simmer's suggestion. I think that's winning at the moment, and that was Shasta. So I haven't made a decision yet. It's still up for suggestions, but so far I think that's the first place in the running so far, I think. Can I get an opinion from someone here for my design? What... Oh, you'll share a link. Okay. Yeah. Stand by.
I got it.
You got it? Thanks. My end looks fine. Oh, really? Well, when I'm just going straight, but like I'm watching it jerk around. Unless that's just my preview window. If that's all it is, then that's fine. I don't care if my preview window sucks, but usually my preview window is smooth too, so it makes me think it's going out like that. But It doesn't look kind of jerky and jittery as it moves around, hanging up all
well,
the time.
to me, the sim is kind of jerky a little bit, but your camera, your face cam is pretty smooth.
Oh, really? Because I'm seeing
Yeah.
on the preview, my face cam's jerky too. On the preview window.
It's a little bit. Not as much as the sim.
I mean, it's probably hard to tell because I don't move very much, except for right now. I'm swaying back and forth to try and accentuate it. But
He's a sloth.
I work at the DMV. What do you want from my life? What is your Discord? Actually, it's just right there now. Nightbot just posted it. The Discord down there. So Pavlo, okay, there's the. Let me bring this up here. So this is Pavlin's paint right now of the 7.8. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's a good color combo. The light blue and that dark blue looks good together. Are you thinking about extending the light blue a little further up here to follow the contour, or are you thinking of stopping at the wing root there?
Salt Lake Center, Lufthansa Cargo 8231 Heavies with you at 330.
Because I think if you followed that
Cargo
up,
8231 Salt Lake Center,
that would look pretty good. Even if it started out thick and got kind of thin up here to the top where it almost disappeared, like by the time it gets to the apex, that might be kind of cool. Looks like some kind of mediocre. Yeah, when you start doing curves on aircraft, it is just it's a trial and error thing, because first of all, you got to find something that looks good, and then you got to try and make it work on the thing. But that would be my kind of thing. Hard to do with the pen tool. I know the pen tool is hard to do, although it allows you to do some cool things with that pen tool. But you need a 787. Yeah, the Quality Wing 787 is nice. I can recommend that.
If only there was a decent one for X-Plane.
Yeah, well, your day may come. Yeah, I don't have a 777, and the E-145s, the more I see of those guys, the more I think, meh. Meh! I was watching somebody stream the other day, and it was like, it couldn't do some basic navigation thing. I was like, well, that's right out. Like, what's the point of that?
What U-145?
I think the X-Plane one, there's that pack that's like the E-145 and the 175 and the whatever those ones that just came out recently. I don't remember exactly what the issue was, but maybe.
135, 40, and 45.
Yeah, that's probably it.
And the Legacy.
Yeah. By chance, do you have like the 737-900 Ultimate? I don't know what the ultimate part of that means. I have the 737 for the PMDG 737 for P3D, which is the 8 and 900 with it. I usually don't fly the 900 though. I usually fly the 800 just because it's what I do. And then I have the Zebo for X-Plane.
Have you tried out the 700?
I have not tried the 700 yet. No.
It's so small because I'm so used to flying the 800 and 900.
Yeah, see, that's why I generally don't do the other ones, because they just get stubby, and I don't like that. Have they said anything else about the 787-10 yet? I have not seen it yet, no. Excuse me. My guess would be maybe by the end of the summer for the 8710. Maybe. I'm going to pull up their website here. Quality Wings. That's not helpful at all. 787 collection. Yeah, it just tells TBD. So I'm thinking maybe by the end of the summer. I can't imagine it goes too far into fall. They were seeming like they were really close with it when we were at Expo in June. So But you know, again, stuff comes up. They find the beta testing and things like that, so you never know. But
So I had my freshman orientation thing. Really killed my summer vibes.
Gotta be in high school.
And the worst part was, is I was out boating with my friend, and we were going tubing and stuff, and we had to stop because we had to go.
I still remember doing my freshman orientation at for high school. Man, that was a long time ago.
The nice thing about us is we have a separate 9th grade campus, so all the 9th graders go to one school, and then sophomore, junior, and senior go to a separate school.
Oh, that's weird. Why do you even need an orientation then? Why don't you just show up? You're all by yourself anyway.
I have no idea.
That's really lame. Yeah, we were all together for all 4 years for high school, 9 through 12.
Did you ever get picked on by the seniors?
No.
Salt Lake Center, Delta 109. I believe I've left your airspace.
Just under the radar.
Yeah, I was okay. So.
Delta 109, affirmative. Leave my airspace.
I got that's him. Hang on a second. My freshman sophomore year.
Salt Lake Center, appreciate it. Delta 109.
I still am. I'm an introvert by nature, but I'm not in any way shy. Let's put it that way. I can be very extroverted if I need to. I can turn it on and off. But not in high school in the early days. So junior high. I mean, really all the way up through elementary school, junior high, and the first 2 years of high school, I was very shy. And so I was keep to myself, I had a few friends that, you know, we hung out, but beyond that, I didn't say. Junior, senior year, I kind of came out of my shell, as it were, and stopped being shy, basically. And I don't know what prompted that all of a sudden. I really don't. Thinking back, it just kind of seemed to have happened. And ever since then, I've anything but. I'm still introverted. I still prefer to be not around people if I can help it. For the most part, I prefer my own company. Not that anything against anybody else. That's just the nature of who I am. People tend to drain me, not give me energy. In certain circumstances, in certain situations, I really enjoy it, but then it becomes draining. So. But yeah, but no, I was never really picked on. There was a person or two, I think, that I tried to avoid. I don't think you wouldn't really call it bullying. It was more of just kind of like maybe light taunting occasionally, and my fear that was going to lead to that, it never did. I think he just didn't know. I mean, most people that do stuff like that, especially in high school, just don't know what they're doing anyway, and so they're just being. And they were big too. It was big guys, so he could have thrown me in a trash can if he wanted to, kind of thing. But I never got trash canned. That was always the fear of getting trash canned. Never happened though. You know the 747s are coming back? I don't think so. They're not remaking them. They're constantly converting them, like the old ones, into freighters and stuff like that. That's been going on for a long time, but they're not remaking them. The 747-8s are still being made as orders come in for those for the freighter. The 747-8 passenger is, I think, all but dead at this point as far as making any more. Now the stream's bad for you? Yeah. Like I said, it's going to come and go. I really don't know what the heck is going on with this thing. And I don't know if there's a setting I can, like, tone down or check something here. Systems. Disable displays. Disable the first option display. Let's try that. Let's see if that helps anything. I'm just going to turn those off, so I don't need them. Now it did nothing. Well, that's pointless. You stood out in high school. I was never popular. I was never popular. Let's be clear. Being no longer shy and and being loud doesn't make you popular, and that's not what I was going for. I think the best way I can describe it is I discovered at a certain point that it was gonna be more fun if I just embraced it and went with it, as opposed to just hiding in a cocoon. And so I thought, yeah, why not? And again, I don't know what exactly flipped that switch, and that's probably when I discovered I could flip that switch on and off as I so choose.
No.
Because I can act.
When 1990, contact Minneapolis Center on 133.4 today.
Over to 133.4 for Westwind 1990. Thanks for the help. We'll see you next time.
Yep.
Let's see. So anyway, yeah, I can act extrovert if I want to, but I'm not. It is all an act at that point. But unless you really knew me, you'd never know. Mini Center, Westwind 1990, with you, flight level 330.
TY 3307, once again, 30 degrees right, maintain flight level 240.
30 degrees right, 240, Kilo 3307, sorry about that.
Like I said, I have a simulation rate issue with aircraft ahead of you.
Roger.
Are you experiencing any simulation rate issues here? I've got traffic that's about 40 knots slower than you, encroaching on you right now. Just if there's going to be an issue here, we're going to need to work this out because I've got more traffic behind that. That's going to be problematic.
I'm not seeing anything right now. Let me check, look into it, I'll get back to you in a sec.
July 30, where I'm heading 090 now, 240.
Okay, thanks. Westwind 1990 Minneapolis, I believe you were checking in. Good evening.
That is correct. Good evening to you, Westwind 990. Exactly the same in high school. I never came from Michelle. I prefer to be alone most of the time. Yeah, that's the common introvert vibe. You just prefer the company of yourself. You can be perfectly happy.
3307 to maintain flight level.
Be perfectly happy in a room all by yourself, and you don't need to interact with anybody, and that can be perfectly fine. And extroverts do not understand that at all. And they go, "How can you do that?" And then they try to get us introverts to go do things with them, and we're like, "No, leave us alone."
Center, Southwest 439. Our simulate looks normal, but we were doing 280 knots. Could that have been the issue?
Yeah,
well, it shouldn't be because that's what's published on the arrival. Once again, I'm not sure why it is that traffic that's 40 knots slower than you that's encroaching. I think that shouldn't be the case.
I'll occasionally go out and have fun with friends.
Yeah. Contact Minneapolis at first.
Right, and it's not to say that I don't enjoy going out and hanging out with people. I mean, I do, but that's not what refreshes my spirit. If you or recharges my batteries. My batteries have to already be charged up to do that, because that's going to slowly drain my batteries. But I mean, I'll have an awesome time going out. And I love going out with friends and doing stuff. But I can't do it every night. I'd have to do it like once or twice in a week, and then I'd be like, okay, now you have to leave me alone.
Yeah, 3307, turn left direct. You
got to give me my space. Which is why I'm drawn to simulation and stuff like that, because I'm not having to do that with anybody. I mean, streaming it is another thing, and that's kind of it. But I'm still here by myself. I mean, all I have to do is hit the go live button, and I say sayonara to you all. Not that I'm going to do that right now, but so. One friend that makes everything in her power to make me go out of my house. I go out for only one job, looking at county elections to the grocery store and listen. Much of other people here than drinking beer outside the park. Yep. Hey, the goal, the key there is to find what makes you happy and try and do that, because it's different for everybody. And some people can't understand that other people are happy doing things that they wouldn't find happiness in, which.
UM 3307, contact Minneapolis at search 135.47. Good night.
That's pretty.
3547. 30.
Apparently there's a new update out for the flight factor 75.
There's a, oh, a no update?
I think so. I think a notification came on my phone that John was trying to help.
Wait, say that last part again? Say that last part again, Kramer. Or not. $440 miles out. Let's take a look at our arrival, shall we?
Can you hear me now?
I can. What happened?
I was just trying to close out of exploiting it.
Oh.
Kind of freezed up my computer.
Gotcha.
I was gonna say, I think I got a notification on my phone that John Fry was testing it out. Let me see if I can find it.
Testing what out?
The new update for the flight back or something.
Oh. Well, I thought he was gonna be trucking tonight. Wait, is he doing that
I think that might
instead?
have been earlier.
Search 135.47, good night.
There's somebody.
3547, America. Something to think of being on it.
Gotcha. No, don't do that.
Minneapolis Center, good evening. The 1708 Heavy, flight level 350 inbound O'Neill.
1708, Minneapolis Center, roger.
All right, so here's the tablet. We've got the approach plate for. Don't ignore that. That's incorrect. This is the Bainey 3. We're coming in from T-tail right here. So at wind, we need to be at or above 240. At Bainey at 280 knots and between 190 and 15,000.
1 o'clock position.
Lucy at or above 11,000.
Westbound, Airbus 320,
And
level 340.
at Sauger, yeah, is where we're going to split potentially.
Roger, we have the traffic, and copy that.
And in fact, that's where we'll go if we'll go down to KQ if we're landing on the 12s, which I expect we will be. And for us, planning 12 left, I don't, because we're parking on that side, so that'd be nice. We can do 12 right too. It really doesn't matter. But at Ogliv, we need to be at or above 8,000, and then at 7,000 and 210 knots at KQ. And then we'll pick up the arrival into Minneapolis. So it's pretty straightforward.
I'm going through my Explain.
You're going through
I'm going through my explain.org. Like purchases.
Yeah.
And I'm just now realizing how much money I've actually spent on Flight Simulator.
It's a little humbling when you start to realize what those amounts are. The minimum safe altitude for us on this routing, it's going to be 3,500 feet for the early part, but once we pass KQ, it's 2,700 into the approach. But it goes back up to 3,500 as we come down close to the airport. So we'll just kind of plan 3,500 the whole time. That'll keep us safe no matter what part of this pie we're in. And as far as the minimum safe altitude. There's no real reason to look at the approach plate yet because we're way too early to know what it's going to be. But we can, let's just pull up the charts list here for this real quick. So we're planning to land 12 left. Our gate is somewhere in here, Charlie 9.
Southwest 2475, contact Minneapolis, approach 135.47.
So if we do land here, it'd be helpful to get off on Papa 4, Papa 3, and then we'd be like right there. But again, if we have to go on 12 right, then we just have to come up and around, and it is what it is. The approach for 12 left, let's go ahead and look at it, even though who knows if we'll actually get it or not. But from KQ right there to shut, and then right on in, we got a approach course of 121, 110.7 for the ILS course there. Missed approach is climbed to 1300 and then left turn to 3000 outbound on the MSP VOR 96 radial to Kanak, 13.1 DME from MSP and hold. That's that guy right there. So it's a quick little jaunt over to intercept the 96 radial there. And And away we go.
So I just
Minimums
calculated
are
up the
2.
amount.
Yeah, what is
And
it?
I'm astonished.
Level 1775, climb and maintain
Do you really want to know?
Oh, I'd love to know if you want to share it.
It's like
1775
550
level 340.
Alright, so you got stepped on. Say it again.
Here's
Oh,
the
wait.
at
It's about
881
$550.
heavy level
Oh.
300. Right about 881 Minneapolis Center, Roger.
That's nothing.
Well, for me it is.
For you, I know. It's a difference in age thing, but yeah, that's compared to what I've spent on current flight sim. So, I mean, over the years, obviously, that number's a lot larger, but I'm just going to do a rough estimate here based on what I currently have for this sim. Just to give you guys an idea, I'm going to do some calculations here. Let me see. And these are rough numbers because I'm just kind of remembering what I've bought. So, let's see. The sim itself, plus the, let's see. We've got the PMDG 737, which was about, I want to say it was about 90, I think, for the P3D version. 747 was 135. The TFDI was 70? 70 or 80? We'll lowball it. I'll say 70. The Captain Sim was only 25 because I got that on sale. That was a steal. Let's see, DC6 was probably 60 or 70 as well. I'll lowball at 60. Let's see, what other airplanes do I have? I'm trying to think here. Just for P3D at the moment, we've got the 737, the 747, the TFDI, the DC6. Oh, thank you,
MD-80.
Kramer. Oh yes, the MD-80. What was the MD-80 cost?
7.8.
Roger, to send that pilot's discretion maintained flight level 240.
I think the MD-80 was like
270 was your best forward.
$80 maybe.
Best forward 270, we're down to 240.
I'll call it 60 just to be safe. The 787 was, what is that going for?
We'll hold 270 to descent. 0 down.
Let me look it up.
Delta 160, contact Minneapolis, approach 135.47, good night. 135.47, good night, Delta 160.
It is...
Mini Center, Southwest 126, will be off the air for about 3 minutes. I'll advise back.
Oh, nice, Pavlin.
I'll be with Southwest 123, Roger, back on.
Do you want me to put that on the screen, or do you want to just keep that the link? Second terminal.
It's not wanting to give me a price.
Well, that's lame. Alright, so this is a picture of Pavlin and his mother. Obviously that's Pavlin with the facial hair, not the mother. So yeah, very nice. Very nice. It's not giving you a price, really? Piece of junk. I was just on the Quality Wings thing. Where do you click here for more info? No, I don't want more info. How do I buy it? Support, products, quick links, buy now. 787 for P3D. Via Flight 1. It is $70. That makes sense, okay. Alright,
there it is.
70 for that. And then let's see, sceneries. So I've got the flight beams are all $30 because they're all $29.99. So I've got San Francisco, I've got Phoenix, I have Denver, I have Minneapolis, I have Dulles. Are there any other flight beam ones I'm missing? San Francisco, Phoenix, Denver, MSP, Dulles. I think it's just those 5. So that's 5 times 30. So and then the let's see. The FS Dream Team ones are 29, so the that's LAX plus DFW. What else do I have from FS Dream Team? We all used to be a lot thinner, Buffalo. I was a little rail when I was younger. Not anymore. I'm fat now.
Minneapolis Center, Canadian Express 362 is with you to the north at flight level 350.
Did you count for active sky?
Well, I'm trying to do sceneries right now.
Express 362,
if I bounce all over the place. I'm trying to think if I have any more FS Dream Team sceneries, but maybe, is it just those 2?
Do you have any New York sceneries?
New York is FS Dream Team, you're right. Thank you. JFK. Boston was Fly Tampa, and that was actually gifted to me, so I can't count that one. That was thanks to Chris. Can you do a transcon? We'll be doing one coming up in for the Across the Pond here. Let's see. I have Drzecki's Seattle. I don't remember how much that one was. Let's just say it was 20. I'll lowball it. It was probably more, but.
Express 362 miles northeast of
I do have Active Sky for P3D, and that was what was that? Like $50? 40 or $50? Let's call it 40.
Southwest 123 is back with you.
I already had GSX, so that's not.
These had a pilot discretion maintained flight level 240.
This is a pilot's discretion.
Oh, Skyforce 3D. That was another like 25 to $30, something like that.
776 and we'll be descending at 0.80.
Your Stargazer?
Oh yeah, Black Marble.
7.8 or greater in the.
Oh shoot, I don't even remember what Black Marble was. What?
Descend at 7.8 or greater.
Let's find out.
1708, same Mach number.
Let's see. Black Marble. Here we go. Black Marble NG
1064 over with you.
P3Dv4 was
today at flight level 350.
So the base was 44, well 45.
64 Minneapolis Center, Roger.
The vector was 60.
1708, go ahead.
Roger, same Mach number, please.
Although I got those on sale.
I'm on 0.78 for 1708.
I think they were half off.
1708, Mach 75 or less for intro spacing, 75 or less.
So that would be
0.75 or less,
like 27.
Delta 1708.
Not 27, like 22, and then 30 for the vector. So that takes care of those guys. Anything else that I have here for, or is that pretty much it? And then of course I got the ongoing Navigraph subscription. That's $10 a month basically. But so since I've started doing P3D, well, I've been on, what was it, P3D since January of 2018 basically. So that's 12 months plus
123. I direct you toward the at 43 arrival.
So what is that? 19 months. So that's $190.
Hold direct Corgi for Southwest 123.
So if you don't count the computer and the hardware and stuff like that, it just the P3D stuff that I've gotten since I started doing P3D. I'm conservatively at $1,279. 1,279. And I think that's conservative. It's probably actually higher than that.
I'm at about, like 550 for a little more than a year.
Gotcha.
Was that for me? 1054.
So.
Last call for Canadian Express 610. Canadian Express 610 ident.
It adds up, doesn't it?
Yep.
We're coming up on T-tail here.
123, start your descent now, please.
Where do we,
Southwest 123,
we're not going to be top descent yet. Yeah, we accounted for the PMGs and the 787 and all that already, and KMSO.
300 knots or greater, speed 300 or greater when you transition to indicated. 300 knots or greater for Southwest 123. Delta 1708, turn 30 degrees left, vectors and trail spacing.
30 degrees left, Delta 1708.
Oh, you're wanting, sorry, yeah, you're wanting transcon. I'm sorry, I saw that as across the pond kind of thing. Yes, you're right, Crypto. Transcon will be across the pond. Yeah, we can do that at some point. We did one not that long ago. We did in fact, we did one just real recently, actually. We did JFK to San Francisco when all the ATC went offline. They weren't supposed to.
312X we'll hold her 270. You guys hold her 270 all the way down, or until the arrival, so we go down to 250.
We're not doing it tomorrow. I'm not streaming tomorrow. I'm going to be at the coast, you ding-dong. You know this. I'm going on a little road trip to the coast with my brother.
Resume public speeds after Austin on the arrival.
We're in the coast.
We're going to go down to Pismo and then drive PCH, which is Pacific Coast Highway, the one, all the way up towards San Francisco.
Appreciate it.
And that area in there of Highway 1 is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful with the coast. You're like right on the cliff's edge of California there. It's gorgeous.
Be sure to take lots of pictures.
Well, I'll be driving, so my brother will be taking pictures.
70 miles northeast of Grand Forks.
But we'll be sure to take some.
I think I got a little burnt today.
Out of your tubing?
Unfortunately. Yeah.
Are you a lobster now?
Not quite. I was wearing a sun shirt, but my nose.
So you're Rudolph.
When I was in, yeah, when I was in Panama, we went to the beach for like 5 hours, and I came back and I was like a roasted potato.
Down to 240, Delta 1708.
I was just red everywhere.
Aircraft hazardous weather information back to Signet 10 Central.
Hey, big lobster!
Nebraska concerning area thunderstorms. Also 1 Central for Michigan and Wisconsin area of diminishing.
Yeah, no, I will, Sean. I was going to do that tonight afterwards.
Further information available
just to make everyone aware.
Frequencies.
Roger Solis, how you doing, sir? Good to see ya. Apologies if the stream looks crappy as far as like stuttering. I can't help it. I think it's this plane doing that. It looks fine in my sim, but it's causing the CPU and the GPU to like max out, and it's affecting the encoding quality or something. Yeah. Oh, Kramer got you. What do we got here? Oh, playing the piano. I cannot. Unfortunately, I cannot read whatever that says because I don't. I can't read Cyrillic.
300 knots for Southwest 123.
I'm gonna be a cop today or tonight.
You gonna play GTA?
I am.
Oh, it's a strike against
you
the Parliament. That's cool. I gotta get what?
You gotta get LSPDFR.
Yeah. I need to reinstall GTA because it all got, when I reformatted my computer, it hasn't gone back on yet. Well, I hear that. Most politicians I would love to kick out in general, because most of them are idiots. Especially here in California.
Me and you need to go on a server together and just cause chaos.
That would be fun.
Minneapolis Center, Challenge Chicago 5 to
I think David also has GTA.
I think he does too, yeah. It's at least the third time tonight you had to mention a no stream Saturday, yeah. Well, and part of that though, Sean, is people that have heard me say it already and they just don't pay attention. And so it's kind of on them.
Charlie Whiskey, Charlie 523, Minneapolis Center, Roger. I'm sorry, I'm unfamiliar with your call sign. What was that again? Challenge Cargo.
Sure, I Traveler. Apparently want to
Challenge
give
Cargo
him a permit
523,
there.
Minneapolis Roger.
I don't know, can I?
Challenge car, is that like challenge butter? Sim market. Was ist das? Birmingham Shuttlesworth International Airport. Oh. It's funny to see Birmingham Airport being offered for 18 euros. But it's the company that makes it. Interesting. This is for, is this for P3D as well, or is it just FSX?
Turn right direct you Eric, at Eric's, resume the 4D3 arrival.
Oh, P3Dv2, V3, or V4?
And I heard right turn, but you broke up a little bit on the vector there for Delta 1708.
Nice
Sorry, direct to Eric's, that's ERICX, Eric's, and then resume the Torgy.
Nice looking airfield there.
And resume Torgy 3, Delta 1708.
Minneapolis Center, Frontier Flight 587, level 370.
Well, yeah, no, just saying it.
Actually,
In euros, it's...
Whiskey, and I missed that before, my apologies. That's
it says,
correction, I turned right
1832 for me.
Direct to Redwood Falls, one able and advised, and then resume the Skeeter 5 arrival at Redwood
it's
Falls.
2131
thank you very much.
US.
Right-hand turn, direct Redwood Falls, and then we'll over to Skeeter 5 for Delta 1708.
Skeeter? The Skeeter 5?
So, Moose.
Yes?
So pretty much for the length of my stay in Panama, it was just, like, nobody else in my family came. So me and my uncle were kind of joking around with my parents. And I had apple juice and I would pretend it was wine. And apparently they fell for it. And one of the interns there made a meme out of me. I want to see if I can find it and put it on the chat.
You've been memed?
It's pretty funny. I have been memed.
And then express 362, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240. Pilot's discretion, then to 240 for express 362.
Minneapolis Center, Frontier Flight 587, level 370.
Flight 587, Minneapolis Center, Roger.
We are a measly 252 miles away, and 252 is our ETA. So that's awesome. I just happened to glance at that.
123 descend via the T3 arrival, runway 1T right transition. Accepts maintaining 300 knots or greater. Minneapolis altimeter 309.
Yeah, we are going slow then.
Southwest 123, Torgy 3 transition to 12 right. 300 knots.
Pseudo simmer. Yeah, the 717, it is nice, except that it's killing my stream at the moment.
Greater for now, and yeah, you can expect slower speed.
It is causing this stuttering on your side. I don't see it in the sim, but it's like maxing out my GPU and my CPU. Turn off real glass. Can I do that in the sim, or do I have to restart the sim?
260, we're climbing there, Blue Streak 3150.
I'm guessing I have to... I asked a either or question, not a yes or no question. Do I have to do that or this? Yes.
Southwest 123, use the ILS 12 right.
I assume I have to restart, because I think I have to actually pull something out to disable it when it loads, right? Menu add-ons.
It's like Moose. Which flight sim do you prefer? X-Plane or P3D? Moose.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly. Although that one actually, you can actually you could answer yes to that because there's some people that I like him equally. So yes. But in a situation where it's you have to do something or something else, it's rarely can you say yes. TFDI. Hey, Big Lobster. Installation.
32, say box number.
Well, no. Oh, customize. Options. System performance. Oh.
I PM'd you
Barely 32,
name
Minneapolis
on
Center.
Discord.
Copy. I don't see anything about turning on or off True Glass in here.
My position is 17. Sorry, say again, it was Mach 0.7. 71 there.
Yeah, I see nothing about that.
So 79er, just verify Mach 0.79er. So, that's like serving 32, maintain.
Oh, it's a menu in the sim?
One month, blue. Fairly 382, maintain the Mach 0.79er, so present speed, maintain that.
True Glass.
Okay, maintaining that.
Doesn't seem to have made a difference.
Challenge paragraph 523, reduce to Mach 0.79er or less per stage.
Let me see if it. Oh, please don't.
Mach 0.79er or lower.
That was scary. Hasn't really. It's taking a little bit of load off it, I guess, maybe, but didn't do a whole lot. True Glass. Yeah, so it doesn't really seem to make much of a difference.
577 on your frequency. Contour 577, if you need to stop away, please let me know. Third call, Mach.
Okay.
You're right, 50.
What are you saying?
577,
Hang on.
Thanks, Frontier 587, maintain Mach point 80.
I need to wait for them to stop talking because I can't hear you over them.
Mach 80 for spacing, Frontier 577.
I say it again quickly.
Challenge cargo 523, amend your speed restriction,
Why is the
maintain Mach
FSPFD
0.7.
not on?
There was it was an option I could turn off to see if it would save any resources. It didn't really. But I figure I'm not sitting over there anyway, so I said, who cares?
1708, last assignment was flight level 240, but I see you descending now.
I think it is. It has something to do with this airplane, because it doesn't do this on anything else. It's just the TFDI. And other people have had the same problem with it. Gong was having the same problem. Rav was having the same problem. It's only the stream, yeah. It's not stuttering on the sim.
I thought I was cleared to resume
it's just stuttering on the stream.
Which I thought had me down at 11,000 at Sean. So we'll level off here. We'll turn 30 degrees to the left and down to 250 for 1708.
All right, Pavlin, we'll see you later. Have a good night.
No
problem about the links.
Not
a problem.
Just be advised, this is not a descent via an arrival. You'll have to receive an explicit descent on this one.
Oh, my apologies for that. So we'll stay here at 19er, about 193, and slow down and wait for further
check your
maintain flight level 190.
What messages?
190 for 1708.
On Discord?
Hotel Alpha, contact Minneapolis approach 135.47. Good night.
Alright, stand by.
3547 Hotel Alpha.
Trying to get some
cool
evening
shots
here of my aerial point. What the heck?
Schedule 240.
Stars look good.
That's weird. Whenever I go into...
United 881, leave my airspace to the north. Winnipeg Center is closed. Frequency change approved. Good night.
Oh, stupid chase plane just died again. What the crap? It seems to happen when I... of weird things happening here. Jeez. Weird things afoot.
Sorry, he was back away, that was unreadable. Country 1368 approved that back on.
That's awesome.
You can show it on stream if you want.
Well, I don't have Discord up on the thing, so I don't really have a way of doing that. Can you link? Is that possible to link that into the chat or no?
I might be able to. I don't know how I would do that.
Alright, let me see if I can get Discord up here. I'm kind of nervous to do it since my system's already taxed. We'll see what this does.
Country 652, Minneapolis, 700 ident.
Get your little twisting thing out of here. Alright. Did you put that as a message to me? Was that what that was?
I think so, yeah.
Where do I see those at? No.
Country 652, there, contact 0 miles west of O'Neill.
Oh, there we go. Alright guys, here's a Kramer meme. Oops.
1360, back.
So there you go.
Country 1368, Roger.
You're not very Discord literate. Well, I don't have Discord up during the stream normally. I have it on my phone, and so that's why I was trying to get it to go over there. Because I'm not using Discord as my audio. Then yeah. Oh, are you not very? Oh, I see. I'm getting more and more literate.
It's okay,
I don't care. But yeah, it's not my first language. We'll put it that way.
Minneapolis altimeter 3009.
3009, thanks. 1608.
A bit of light here.
American 1064, descend to the 4D3 arrival, runway 1T right transition. Minneapolis altimeter 3009.
We should be getting our descent here pretty soon. I got the top of the descent on the screen here.
American 1064, descend to the
a little more than 40 miles
arrival,
from it.
runway 1T right transition. Minneapolis altimeter 3009.
3009 for the altimeter. Good to know.
Alright, we'll descend via Torrey, runway 12 right, extended, and we'll... And Minneapolis, altimeter is 3009.
Express 362, descend via the CD3 arrival, runway 12 left transition, Minneapolis altimeter 3009.
3009, descend via the Danny 3, runway 12 left for Express 360, thank you.
American 1064, and verify fly the runway 12 right transition. Don't just expect it, make sure you fly that transition. You can get the final runway with approach control.
Fly 12 right transition.
Next Delta 1708, turn right direction, Sean. It's actually correct, you won't be able to do that. Fly heading, correction, Delta 1708, turn right, heading 120. Fly heading 120 vectors to rejoin the arrival.
Okay, right turn 120, vectors to region Delta 1708.
Actually, you know what I should do is set the dial a flap here. Set it to 5. I guess is, hang on.
Westwind 1990, turn 30 degrees left, vectors intral spacing on the arrival.
30 degrees to the left for Westwind 1990. 123, 130, 143. Oh, he said to the left. Sorry. Wrong way. Wrong way. 113, 103, 193, 183. Helps to actually listen to the instructions, not be dyslexic with it. It's not good, usually.
What's our 1993 Mach number?
Mach 0.77 for 1990.
What's our 1990? Reduce to Mach 0.75 or less for intro.
Mach 0.75 or less for intro 1990. You predicted moose bounce? That's a thing now? Moose bounce? Alright, slowing us down. We're getting busy into mini. Busy and mini. What's funny is I don't see anyone on my
screen. 087, left heading 090, join the Redwood Falls 065 radial outbound. Peter 5 arrival, and it's going to maintain 1000.
Center 0, join the 065 outbound radial from Redwood and rejoin the arrival, Delta 1708.
Left coming there, Roger, just maintain 1000, maintain 250 knots.
1,250.
Gonna be following some Canadian Express people, looks like, into the...
Sierra Wings 383, descend via 4D3, arrival by 1T right, transition, Minneapolis, letter 3009er.
See if I know anybody on
second,
in the sector here. Oh, there's Southwest 8080. Yes, Sun Country 234. Looks like he's on a
1T right transition. Minneapolis altimeter 3009.
Currently on a very extended downwind.
We're on the Chris 5 level. Yes, 332. Are you able to reprogram to the Tor G3 arrival by chance? I should be slant Lima. It should be RDAP capable, just verify. Okay, we'll check the new level somewhere.
The sky is pretty.
Okay, thanks.
The sky is very pretty.
Town Cargo 523 Minneapolis, same question for you. Are you able to reprogram the Skeeter intersection at the you're able to reprogram off of the Skeeter 5 arrival onto the Tor G3? Okay, we're able. We're able. Town Cargo 523, Roger. Clear direct to Swan waypoint at Swan join the Tor G3 arrival.
Drew the Rooster Pilot, hello sir. I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about. Rex X's on your scenery?
I'm
not familiar with what you're talking about.
Direct to Eric, that's Echo Romeo India Charlie X-ray, and then the Tor D3 arrival. Descend via the Tor D3 arrival, runway 1T right transition, altimeter 3009er.
Oh, red X's on your scenery?
Descend via the Turkey pre-arrival.
Do you have bootleg scenery, maybe? I don't know. I've never seen that before. That's a new one for me. Red X's. It might be missing texture files. It's a SOD issue, I think.
Southwest 123, contact Minneapolis.
Yeah, it might be missing like a texture mapping, and it's putting like the red X like we don't have this file. The only thing I can think of is it's missing textures, and so it doesn't know what to reference. So instead of showing nothing, it's actually showing like we don't have. Maybe, I don't know.
Last calling for Southwest 123, Minneapolis approach.
Change my logo triggers MP. Do I change that in Steam? 126.35
for Southwest 123. Good night.
I don't know, Sean.
Thank you. Delta 1708, contact Minneapolis approach 126.35.
I only ever did it once, and I don't remember if that was in Steam or not. It probably was.
11,000 assigned.
But I'm not really sure.
Okay, 12035 and 11,000 for Delta 1708.
Canadian Express 362, contact Minneapolis approach 126.35. Good night.
2635, great job tonight for Express 362.
Canadian Express 6 via the Bainey 3 arrival or my 1C left transition, Minneapolis altimeter 3009.
12 left to the Bainey 3 arrival in Express 6.
Plus for 1990, proceed direct to Bainey, resume the Bainey 3 arrival at Bainey. Descend via the Bainey 3 arrival, runway 1C left transition, Minneapolis 3009.
Alright, Westwood 990 cleared direct Bainey, and we'll resume the Bainey 3 arrival at Bainey, and descend via the Bainey 3 arrival for 990.
Also 1990, descend by runway 1C left transition this time.
1-2 left transition, thanks. That's what we were hoping for, 990. I only did it once, so I changed it. Yeah, exactly.
Challenge cargo 523, descend via the 4D3 arrival, runway 1C right transition, altimeter 3009.
So via 33, taxi and runway 1 to the right, 3009, and cargo 5.
Nice. Company 355, leaving my airspace to the southwest of Denver Center is unfortunately closed. Change advisory frequency for Denver. Good night.
Altitude.
Yes.
Minneapolis Center, good evening, American 461, maintaining flight level 350.
American 461, Minneapolis Center, IDAT. Good evening.
Alright, so we're starting our way down. We're on the descent now. We got the 1-2 left, so that's good. I think that's all going to be in here already. Well, we'll put it in. It's not in there yet, but it probably will go. But let's just do it ourselves. 1-2 left. I think it's like 110.7. Yeah. 110.7 slash 121 is the course. There we go. And there's a flight plan there. And radio altimeter 200 on the minimums is already set, so we'll leave that alone.
Minneapolis Center, Delta 1989, Apollo IFR 2, Minneapolis. Delta 1989, Minneapolis, Roger, clarify, boys.
Minneapolis Center, American 461, I did for ident and clear.
Okay.
American 461, radar contact 60 miles, west of O'Neill.
Thanks very much, American 461.
Copy 6022, Minneapolis. Are you on frequency? giving the transponder here 456, he was still waiting on that.
Might be a little early on the predicts. You probably want to wait until we're on like actual final. We're still like 28,000 feet.
Okay, West wind on 1990, turn 30 degrees left, vectors and trail spacing once again, maintain flight level T40 for traffic.
30 degrees left and flight level 240 for traffic, 1990.
So 1990, reduce speed to 250.
Down to 250 knots for 1990. Did you want us to maintain flight level 240? Was that the other part of that?
Also 1990 for maintain flight level 240.
Alright, 240 and down to 250 for the speed and 30 degrees to the left, 1990. It's going okay. We're being vectored around a little bit for spacing, but other than that, no holds so far. It's been fairly smooth. This aircraft is sucking my streaming frames. In the sim, it's fine, but on the stream, it looks like crap. So that's fun. Yeah, just a normal FNO, pretty much. Oh, he wanted me to go down to 2.5.
Frontier Flight 587, descend via the Torgy 3 arrival, runway 12 right, transition, Minneapolis altimeter 3009er.
Mission inquiry, correction Torgy 3 arrival, 12 right, transition, Flight 587.
At least it's not like, I know, yeah, no, Mini is usually really good. Their airspace is usually top notch. I don't generally anticipate problems. It's not Windows Update. Windows Update's not doing anything right now. It has nothing to do. It's this aircraft. I forgot Gong had the same issue, and I had the same issue before. I completely forgot the TFDI was just a suck on the system. So
You can make it the 15th.
I gotta figure out what it's doing.
That's on 1990, descend to maintain 11,000, 11,000.
Down to 11,000 for 990.
Minneapolis altimeter 3009er.
3009er for the altimeter. Thanks, 990.
American 1064, contact Minneapolis, approach 126.35. Good night.
$126.35 American 1064.
Delta 1989, clearance available, advise ready to copy.
1989, ready copy.
Delta 1989, clear to Minneapolis, airport has filed, maintain 5,650 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 133.4.
Can you land sideways?
4570.
Kind of. It's called a side slip.
Delta 1989, clear to Minneapolis.
It's not recommended.
5,000, expect flight level 25010 minutes after
but
departure.
it's possible. I mean, not 100% sideways. That would be weird. You need some serious winds going on to help you do that.
I read that correct. Advise the taxi runway 18.
Ready taxi. We're ready taxi now for 18. Delta 19.
190, turn right direct to Lucy at Lucy. Resume the Bainey 3 arrival. Descend via the Bainey 3 runway 12 left transition.
Alright, direct Lucy now, and at Lucy resume the Bainey 3 and descend via the Bainey 3 arrival for 990.
Clearings 382, contact Minneapolis, approach 126.35. Good night. Clearings 382, Minneapolis,
Space shuttle,
approach
yeah, flying brick.
126.35. Good night. 126.35, thanks so much. Delta 1989, runway 18, taxi via Tango Alpha, cross runway 9er, taxi Alpha.
Tango Alpha to 18 and cross 9er on Alpha, Delta 19.
3650 descend via the Torgy 3 arrival, runway 12 right, transition, Minneapolis altimeter 3009er.
Clearly doesn't do anything. I'm gonna turn back on. It's bugging me.
And then you get full.
73652, verified descend via the Torgate 3, runway 12 right, transition, altimeter 3009.
You can do it.
Stand by the Torgate 3 arrival, 12 right, transition, 3009, from the 73652.
And Minneapolis 569.
Alright, we're now below 20,000 feet.
69 feet for fault.
Apple 69 Minneapolis and Roger, clear from Thief River Falls Airport to Minneapolis Airport as filed. Maintain a 10,000, 10,000, expect a flight level 290, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 133.4, squawk 4257, hold for release, advise out soon until you're ready.
Killed the engine at 747 one time and landed. We
All
killed
right,
the engines or engine? Because that's 4 of them, so we only killed one of them. It's not really that much of a challenge.
Block, and we're number 113 right for release at 569.
Just saying.
Base Center, good evening, it's Cheyenne 1-2 off on the ground. Here with copy I-2, flying cloud with the numbers.
Apple 69, read back correct, time 0236 and 1/2 clearance, void is not off by 0245. Report airborne on course passing 5,000, release for departure.
Alright, board off is not by 0045, released on course through 5,000, and we'll talk to airborne IFL 6.
Thanks, frequency change approved.
Killed 2. Well, honestly, when you're at idle thrust, for the most part, it's not doing anything, so killing it just reduces your options. It's not really going to slow you down anymore. It's still going to windmill, so it's not like it's going to be like just a dead weight in the air that's going to...
Also, now 1990 contact Minneapolis, 126.35, gonna...
12635 for 1990, thanks.
We're 12 Echo Alpha, Minneapolis, clearance on request.
2 Alpha.
64, turn 0 vectors for resequencing, the final box is saturated.
Say again for American 1064.
American 1064, right turn heading 120, maintain 9,000.
120, maintain 9,000.
And mini approach, Westwind 1990s with you out of 14.8 for 11,000, resuming the Bainey 3 arrival this time.
American 1064, turn right heading 180.
Right heading 180, American 1064.
Delta 1708, heavy turn right heading 030.
Right turn 030, Delta 1708 heavy.
Scout 3702, turn right heading 00.
3003702.
1990 Minneapolis approach, expect vectors, visual runway 12 left.
Expect vectors visual, runway 12 left for 1990.
American 1064, reduce speed to 230 knots.
Let's go ahead and put the seatbelt sign back
Reduce
on.
speed to 230.
If I can find it. There you are.
Delta 1708, heavy, Minneapolis approach 119.30.
Landing lights coming on.
1930 for Delta 17.
As we get ready to go below 10.
Approach, good. You've been in Challenge Cargo 523, level 1000, descending via 33 arrival.
American 10-4, amend your altitude, maintain 1000, maintain 11,000. Maintain 1000. Challenge Cargo 523, Minneapolis approach, expect runway 12 right.
Expecting 12 right, Challenge Cargo 523.
What's that restriction at? It's above 8,000 at Ogliv. Okay. Alright, we're below 10,000. Switching your status to landing. Ladies and gentlemen, we are making our final descent into Minneapolis. Please take your seats at this time. Flight attendants prepare the cabin for landing.
Delta 1522, Minneapolis approach, expect runway 12 right. Expect 12 right, Delta 1522. T90 flight heading 220.
Altitude.
220 for 1990.
Westwood 1990, descend and maintain 7,000 and contact Minneapolis approach 119.30, good night.
Down to 7,000 and over to Mini approach on 119 or 300. 1990.
Spirit Wings 382, contact Minneapolis approach 119.3, good night.
119.3, thank you so much.
American 1064, descend and maintain
My duties are being
11,000.
copper done.
What was that?
Southwest
My
123,
duties are being
localizer.
copper done.
Oh.
Southwest 123 is 6 miles from Wayza, cross Wayza at 5,000, you're cleared ILS 12 right approach. Maintain 210 knots for now, I'll slow you at 5 miles.
Cleared ILS 12 right. Maintaining 210 knots.
Delta 1708, expect a vector northeast across the localizer for spacing and then a back and then a left turn back. Delta 1708, expect vector on across the finals on your present heading and then a turn
No,
back.
I'm not using PAX right now.
Okay, vectors on the final, or for final on present heading and then turn back for Delta 1708.
Southwest 123, you don't appear to be established on the localizer. Turn 20 degrees final, please.
Southwest 122, turning left to 120.
Southwest 462 traffic, 1 o'clock, 4 miles, same direction, company 735,000.
I got traffic inside Southwest 460.
Southwest 462, follow company to the airport.
So,
clear
Moose,
visual approach,
so
terminal
1
12
bit
right.
is equal to how many
Hang on a second.
Follow company to the airport, clear approach 12 right, Southwest 460.
Trying to get a word in
1990 approach.
Good.
What?
Westwood 1990.
Westwood 1990 here, but that's all I heard.
For the wind.
Westwood 1990, turn left heading 180, to maintain 4,000.
Traffic.
180 down to 4,000, 1990.
Actually, Westwood 1990, let's make it a 150 heading, 150 heading, join the localizer on it, and just want to maintain 4,000.
150, join the localizer down to 4,000, 1990, thanks.
Spirit 382, you here?
For the wind, 382 would you? 7 times.
Spirit Wings 382, Minneapolis approach, turn left heading 270.
Left heading 270 for the wind, 380.
Start turning, you jerk.
Delta 1708, turn left heading 180. I say again, turn left heading 180.
Left turn, 180, Delta 708.
Autopilot.
God, stupid thing's not turning.
Autopilot.
Skyway 3702 at 7,000.
Autopilot.
Okay, couple at once, Skyway 3702, Minneapolis approach, Treasure. Delta 9525, heavy turn right heading 070. Canadian Express 610, airport 10 o'clock, 10 miles.
Airport in sight, KMSP.
Traffic.
Canadian Express 610, cleared visual approach 12. Canadian Express 610 is cleared visual approach 12 left,
Okay, when in
contact
doubt,
tower
do it yourself.
123.9 or 5.
What were you asking there, Kramer?
So how many, so one bit equals
Southwest
how many moose
123,
points?
you're on your lineup.
One bit
Southwest
is worth
123,
3
you're lined up
times
for the
moose
wrong
points.
runway. Verify runway 12
Clear
right
of
is in
conflict.
sight, 12 o'clock, 10 miles.
Oh,
Yeah, I can see it. Need to turn right to get to the localizer.
Okay, Southwest 123, if you were tracking the localizer, we wouldn't have this problem. Clear to visual approach, runway 12 right.
Approach Delta 1522, we're crossing Greek for 12 right.
Delta 1522, Minneapolis, approach, reduce speed of 190.
The crap.
190 on the speed, Delta 1522.
Okay, Southwest 123, cleared visual approach to 12 right, 12 right, and contact Minneapolis Tower 126.7.
Visual 12 right. And what was the frequency again?
Oh, I killed my thruster.
126.7.
What tower? 126.7. Good day.
Southwest 462, it's not going to work. Southwest 462, it's not going to work. Approach clearance canceled. Turn right heading 270, maintain 4,000.
Is there any way we could get 12 left? We could float a final approach speed now. We need to land. We're close to minimum.
Okay, Southwest 462, verify 12 left is in sight.
It is in sight and the traffic on final 462.
Southwest 462, that'll work for me. Cleared visual approach 12 left. Contact tower 123.9 or 5. Thanks for your help.
Thank you. Southwest 462, clear visual approach 12 left and 2395.
Speed brake.
Delta 1708, turn left heading
Speed brake.
120, intercept 12 left localizer. Correction,
brake.
12 right localizer, 12 right.
Speed brake.
Turning left and we'll intercept that 12 right localizer 1708.
Speed brake.
Spirit Wings 382, turn right.
523.
Spirit Wings 382, turn right, 030.
Will be to him.
Spirit Wings 382, turn right heading 050.
050, 738.
There we go.
Westwood 1990.
Go
Westwood
for
1990, airport 12 o'clock, 10 miles.
Yeah, runway in sight for 1990.
Westwood 1990, cleared visual approach 12 left, contact tower 123.9 or 5.
Clear visual 12 left. We'll contact tower 123.905 1990.
Challenge 523, Minneapolis Bridge, turn left heading 280.
Heading 28 to 523.
Delta 611, heavy airport 12 o'clock, 10 miles, descend maintain 3,000.
Mini tower, Westwood 1990 on visual approach runway 12 left.
Northwest 1990, Minneapolis, Tower 3, cover 737, you got a 30 knot over, take reduce to final, please, 12005, and a 12 left, cleared to land.
Reduce to final approach speed and 12 left clear to land, Westwood 1990.
Northwest 19, also for spacing, and turn to your left would be appreciated if you can do it, if not, no worries.
We had flaps 18.
Slow Canadian Express 6, turn off, traffic inside of 2 miles on our right, turn down point 9er. Have a good day.
Thank you, good night, KMSP.
Alright, here we go. This is the TFDI 717. Captain Aviation, welcome to the stream. This guy is. I'm gonna have to go around. He's like way too close. There's no way this is gonna happen unless he can get off the ground, off the runway really fast.
1,000.
We do have clearance to land, so we'll turn that taxi light on full there. As we slide off to the side here. Okay, he's on the ground, looks like.
$500. $400.
Southwest 462, regular traffic a mile, final ground is 0.9, have a good day.
Minimums.
Okay, we're going over ground point 9, that was 462, thanks.
Yep, he's pulling off right now, we're good.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
We did kind of a double land there.
Taxes! Taxes! Beautiful, lovely taxes!
Alright.
Southwest 1991 to Minneapolis, take the help tonight, right turn off and ground is 0.9, have a good night.
Take next right turn, ground point 9, have a good, nice nighty. Get off quick, because there's a guy right behind us. Okay, ground point 9er 1219. Yeah. 1. Mini ground, Westwind 1990 with you, Papa 3, going to Charlie 8.
Westwind 1990, Minneapolis ground, Papa to the gate.
Papa to the gate for 1990, thanks.
American 91, monitor 126.7. 126.7, American.
Charlie 8. No.
And Grant, good evening, American 245. We are at Echo 14, ready for push and start.
Bearing 245, stand by, fast behind you.
Come on, stop spinning around on me, jerk. Where is my people?
And American 238, ready for taxi 17.
American 238, Minneapolis ground, runway 170 at Charlie 6, Charlie, hold short on 2 right.
Yeah, it's got to be down there somewhere.
And it's going to be 170 at Charlie 6, Charlie, and then we're going to hold short 12 right for American 238.
Positive 24, yeah, that's probably because
American
of the...
245, once
I think we
the
bounced.
company MD-80 behind you clears, push approved.
No, I see it. I see it, I see it.
And pushing the MD-80 behind us, just clear.
David got the win, so he'll get the points for that.
South 737 off your right, pass behind him.
Thank you for the 500 bits there, by the way, David. Or Kramer, sorry.
We'll pass behind us as west 137 for our right.
Once I figure out where I'm going, I'll gather my thoughts here. We're kind of in a...
Ground clearing Delta 6, one heavy on Alpha 64, gate Foxtrot 10.
Delta 611, heavy Minneapolis ground, Alpha to parking tonight.
Alpha to parking tonight, Delta 61 heavy.
Okay, where are my... Oh, I see a ladder.
Ground United 2505, ready for push.
There we are.
Papa.
I see us.
Yeah, 2505, Minneapolis ground, push approved, runway 12 left.
See us.
Push approved runway 21, runway 12 left, United 2505. That's 462, get ready to 777 off your way.
462, we did not know we were supposed to do that. Sorry, we are in front of him. Well, he's just gonna pass through us, I guess. So, hashtag realism.
You just say hashtag realism.
And we're holding short of 12 right, so it's 462.
I know. That was 462, Roger, recording across right now.
Bingo. Alright, parking brake set. Maybe. There we go. Let's get this out. Exterior. Ground power. Wheel chocks.
Respond to 423, monitor tower 126.7.
Oh, that's right. I can't do that until I shut down. That's right. Alright, so we're going to go external power. Dome light.
Ground Navy Delta 1708, we're clear of 12 right on Alpha 3, and we're heading
Engine
to Golf 19er tonight.
Kill the tech.
Delta 1708, Minneapolis ground, Roger, Bravo to parking.
Bravo to parking, Delta 1708.
Operate the jetway. Open the doors for the cargo. Jetway's coming in. Look at that, 2:56. We got to the gate at our arrival time. That's awesome. Well done.
The Summer 423 again.
We got to turn off the high intensities and the
Southwest
beacon comes off.
462, cross runway 12 right on Charlie, continue via Charlie to gate.
And...
Okay, cross 12 right at Charlie, and Charlie to the gate, Southwest 460.
Let me turn off all the fuel
American
pumps.
238, monitor tower 126.7.
Packs can come off. Fuel pumps.
126.7, American 238.
And what can we request?
Respond to 423 heavy, monitor tower 126.7.
And let's turn him off.
126.7, the 423.
Alright, silence you. Alright. Welcome to Minneapolis. We have arrived. They're going to start unloading our cargoes. And that is all she wrote. Okay, so Kramer needs 1,500 Moose miles because of his pit donation, and David needs 150 Moose miles for his win on the Project Fly. So let me do that real quick before I forget. Streamlabs. Cloudbot. Loyalty. Alright, Kramer.
If you wouldn't mind, could you slip in that extra zero behind the 1,500?
And why would I do that?
Because I'm a special boy.
That sounds awkward. Let's see, you're at 1240. Alright, Kramer's has been updated. David, next. DR Corvette. Oh, nope, it's David Rothman. There it is. And he's getting an extra 150, so that puts him at 17 even. Alright, those have been updated, so you guys have your new points totals. Change that to arrival since we are there. And that's going to do it for me. Let me see if we can throw this to someone, preferably someone whose stream is not all jaggedy Jew, whatever. He's already on the ground. Most disappointing FNO. What the heck happened to Catstrader? Is he starting over? Might be. Yeah, we'll give it to Catstrader. Why not? So, raid. Strader. Alright, thanks, Captain Aviation. We'll send it over to Catstrader. You guys have a wonderful night, and I will see you all next week. Have a wonderful evening.
Whatever. It's my runway.